The Greene County man and woman accused of trying to sell a 5-month-old baby on Craigslist last week face additional charges. 37-year-old Deanna Lynn Greer and 26-year-old John David Kane of 200 Lakeshore Drive were arrested last Friday afternoon at the Dollar General Market on the Asheville Highway after they reportedly made arrangements to sell the child for $3,000. Agents from the TBI were on the scene along with the Greene County Sheriff's Department and took Greer and Kane into custody. Greer and Kane were initially charged with aggravated child abuse and aggravated child neglect or endangerment under the Haley's Law Act. They have now been additionally charged with illegal payments in connection with the placement of a child and criminal attempt to aggravated child abuse and aggravated child neglect or endangerment under Haley's Law. Initially, their bond was set at $150,000, but the two now have an additional $150,000 bond in connection with the latest charges. Greer and Kane will appear back in court on Friday. Kane also has an outstanding warrant out of New Hanover County, North Carolina, for being a fugitive from justice. In February 2016, Kane reportedly stole money from a man at knife point in Wilmington, North Carolina, and was charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon. Authorities in North Carolina have informed Greene County that they will extradite Kane to face those charges against him. A Greeneville man and woman were arrested today after their young child was found standing in the roadway unattended near their residence. The Greeneville Police Department responded around 11:30 this morning to the report of a girl who looked to be around 3 years old standing in the roadway on Lynn Avenue near Crescent Street unattended. The girl was only wearing pajama bottoms. After knocking on doors of neighboring houses, police found the child's father, 30-year-old Joseph J. Atnip of Lynn Avenue, who said he was working on a downstairs apartment and was unaware the child was outside. The girl's mother, 25-year-old Brittany R. Penley, said that she was about to get into the shower and was also unaware her daughter was outside. Penley and Atnip were taken into custody for child abuse and neglect. Penley was additionally charged with resisting arrest after reportedly trying to pull away from officers and refusing to put her hands behind her back. Bond was set at $11,000 for Penley and $10,000 for Atnip. Both are due in court on Friday. Today's incident marks the second time in less than 6 months that the child has been found outside unattended. Penley was arrested in October after the girl was found on the porch of the home wearing only a soiled diaper. Penley was reportedly inside the residence disoriented and was unaware the child was outside unsupervised. Penley was found to be in possession of a small amount of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. In that incident, Penley was charged with felony child neglect, possession of a Schedule 6 drug, and possession of drug paraphernalia. According to figures released this afternoon by the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, Greene County's unemployment rate for February was 6.0%, which is 1.1% less than in January. At this time last year, Greene County's rate was 5.6%. Estimates for February 2017 reveal that the county unemployment rates have decreased in all 95 Tennessee counties. A strong storm system will move across the Tennessee Valley this evening and tonight, producing widespread showers and thunderstorms. Some of those storms may be severe, especially across the Cumberland Plateau and southeast Tennessee. Damaging winds and hail will be the main threat, but locally heavy rains are also possible. There remains some uncertainty as to how strong and widespread the storms will be overnight. Windy conditions are expected across the mountains and foothills near the North Carolina border, with wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour possible. A wind advisory is in effect for the higher elevations until 8 o'clock Friday morning, as sustained winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour are likely. As always, stay tuned to Radio Greeneville stations for the latest weather updates. And with a forecast of possible severe thunderstorms tonight, a storm shelter will be open at the Opportunity House on North Irish Street in Greeneville. There is no specific time when the shelter will be open due to the uncertainty of the arrival of the thunderstorms. Anyone looking for shelter should call 798-1729 for more information. For more on our news, visit our webpage at greeneville.com and sign up for our mobile news alerts by texting the word news to 59457.
With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller. High school baseball action on Wednesday. Greeneville beats Sevier County 15-5. Coming up today, North Green will host Cherokee and South Green will play at Northview Academy in baseball action. While in softball, Greeneville will take part in the Eastman softball tournament starting today with games against University High and Greenbrier. The second week of spring workouts get underway Tuesday afternoon for the Vols as they practice outdoors in full pads for 2 hours. Tuesday's practice was the fourth of 15 spring workouts for the Vols. The spring season wraps up Saturday, April 22nd with the annual Orange and White game, which will kick off at 4 o'clock. Admission and parking to the Orange and White game are free to the public, and there will be a fan appreciation event preceding kickoff. The Vols get back to work with practices today and Saturday, and the Vols' annual Pro Day will take place tomorrow morning in the Anderson Training Center. Longtime Carson-Newman head football coach Ken Sparks passed away Wednesday morning after a 5-year battle with prostate cancer. Sparks retired in November after 37 seasons coaching the Eagles. 338 wins are the fifth most in college football history. Sparks led the Eagles to 21 South Atlantic Conference championships, 25 national playoff appearances, and had 104 All-Americans. Sparks is a member of the South Atlantic Conference Hall of Fame, the Carson-Newman Hall of Fame, the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame, and other organizations. Visitation for the Sparks family will be held on Friday from 2 until 6 p.m. at Manly Baptist Church in Morristown. A service will follow, and the event is open to the public. The women's Final Four begins Friday in Dallas as Stanford takes on South Carolina, followed by Mississippi State against UConn. The championship game will be played on Sunday. The men's Final Four tips off Saturday in Glendale, Arizona, with South Carolina facing Gonzaga, followed by Oregon against North Carolina. And the men's championship game will be played Monday night in Phoenix. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller.